My online boyfriend's dad had a heart attack because my boyfriend told him that he didn't want an arranged marriage, and instead wanted to get married to me, but now I'm rethinking it if this is how his parents are. Sorry for any mistakes as my English isn't the greatest. I, 33F, am from East Europe and my boyfriend, 37M, we'll call him B, is from India. We met in online game 2 years ago and our relationship soon turned to be romantic, even if online only. For 2 years we have been together in voice chat every day. We really skipped only a few days per year for travel or family events, and we talked for about 2 to 4 hours per day. We were playing together, or B was playing game and streaming it for me, but also we had plenty of time to talk and know each other, share our plans, dream and expectations. Initial plan was for him to get position in one of European offices of his company. Which is possible in theory but didn't work in practice. So it was decided I will go to India. I had some things to finish here, so planned date of my arrival was in 1 month from now. His parent didn't know anything about this as we planned to tell their week or two before my arrival. Some context to make it clear that it wasn't just decision made blindly in love. B lives in large city with parents. He is their only child. I am aware that I would live with them and take care of his parents. B himself doesn't have any super traditional expectations from his wife. He studied with foreigners, worked abroad in the past and have mindset rather of European man, not Indian. I am web developer and work fully remote, so I could continue working from India. Also my work makes it easy for me to cook and do chores which I do anyway at my home. Both B and me have very good salaries as for India and salaries are almost equal. We both want to have 1 kid, and me continuing work after having kid. I know there are a lot of family gatherings and different functions in India and I'm willing to learn my part in that. Around a month ago B's father had planned heart operation which had complications and he was afraid he would die. So father called his friend and asked him to marry the friend's daughter to B. B was told about this right there in a hospital room. Of course, B refused and was shocked they didn't talk to him first. For context, around a year ago B had date arranged by parents with that girl so he can decide if he would marry her and B declined marriage. At home after leaving the hospital, the conversation about marriage started again and that's when B told him about me and our plans. Parents tried to persuade him that wouldn't work, it's a terrible idea and they don't want him to ruin his life. Father also said something like if you do this we don't want to see you again. It turned into a heated argument and they needed to rush father into hospital and have another operation. A few weeks situation at their home was totally quiet. Meaning that father and B weren't talking at all and mother would only say something about crucial household things. B wanted to figure this out, cause he was afraid he would be in situation BTW today is your wedding, son. First he had conversation with mom only, cause he wasn't sure if father recovered enough. Basically it was the same. What were you thinking? It won't work. Have you thought about us? Why didn't you tell us earlier? Like if it would change anything if they cannot accept this now. Few days ago he started conversation with both of them, but it was interrupted by work call and parents told to have conversation next day. I include this to show that father could just say he's not ready yet. Next day they have conversation, both B and father have their arguments, they manage to keep it as discussion, not heated argument, but there is no actual result. Both of them at the point you just don't hear/understand what I'm saying and they end conversation. Few hours later father complains about chest pain. They rushed him to the hospital, he passed out in the car. It was heart attack, he was in ICU for around 12 plus hours. B is torn apart. He really loves his parents, but he loves me too. And choices between possibly causing his father's death or sacrificing his own life for their satisfaction. And I say satisfaction, not happiness cause I know B, he's really emotional and it would be too much to hide his heartbreak, so anyway parents won't be happy to see their son suffering. I know arranged marriages are still a common thing in India, but for me it's crazy to force own will on personal life of 36 years old man. I feel like my world would break if I won't be with him, but I don't know if I forgive myself if we proxed with our plan, but it would have the worst consequence for B's father. I feel like we are just stuck in this situation, there's no moving back with our relationship and feelings, but no moving forward too.